How precise do you need to be when you are baking? This is a question about which reasonable people can differ, although maybe not. You seem to think that your way of doing it is the only right way. This is Jamelle Bouie, a Slate staff writer, and he is going to tell me why I should be weighing all of my ingredients when I bake. Okay, so I know that you should not pack flour into a measuring cup when you're measuring. So I usually just sort of try to loosen up the flour in the bag or the canister a little bit, and then scoop it out and then just sort of shake it until I have a fairly level top.
So what's bad about that is that even that's not necessarily precise enough to get just the right amount of flour for a baked good or whatever you're making. Flour absorbs a whole lot of liquid, and so you really do want to be precise just so you're not throwing things off too much. You just get your cup, scoop flour in, loosening it while you're doing it until you have all the flour you need. And then once you have that, and you'll probably spill some, no avoiding that, you just level it off with a knife.
Okay, so that took 5 times as long as my method.
But it's so much more precise.
Okay, so what about this scale method? This is the thing that really intimidates me and makes me think I don't know if I can handle this.
If you already have your bowl on top of the scale, most scales will automatically tar it, which is to say automatically zeroes it out. And then you put in the amount you need. For flour, about a cup is 4.5 ounces. So you just drop it in. That's in grams, but it's 131 grams, which is actually just 5 grams more than what a cup of flour is in grams.
So you actually, that cup was more than a cup?
Just a little bit more, yeah.
Interesting. So I guess that this brings up the other problem with using measuring cups, which is that there is some variation in size in my measuring cup. So if you are using a measuring cup, you want to make sure it's a good one.
Right, but if you want to get as close as possible to what a cup actually weighs, doing the putting in and leveling out method is going to get you there.
I don't know if I'm convinced that I need a scale, but I do think that Jamelle knows what he's talking about, and if you care about precision in baking, you should definitely listen to him and not me.
I agree with Laura.